What beer do I want to try next?
Beer time with the beer man.
Hey, how's it going, everyone? How you guys doing tonight, today, wherever you're from in this beautiful world? Welcome to another Beer and Cheese Tuesday, where we review beer and we review cheese and we see if it pairs together. All right, so we got a cool-ass panel here again this Tuesday. We got Bumpy Road Brewery. Cheers to you guys, all of you. Miscellaneous Brew Reviews.
Cheers.
Chadeo. Thrash Life. And Michael Komarov.
Hello, Thrash. Thanks for the link.
Michael!
Yeah. Thanks for being here. Heck yeah. And then chat. Let's go. Welcome anyone from my restream on Twitter and Facebook. And let's see who we got here. We got Burley's in the house. Of course, Thrash and Chadeo and Mary and Butch. Right on, guys. Thank you so much for your support. I don't know if I even shared my own thing out, so hopefully people have seen this. All right, let's go ahead and I'll do that while you guys are talking. Here we go. Let's get Bumpy up here. All right.
Well, you can already see my spread. What I am bringing for my cheese tonight is this spring onion and chive double Gloucester cheese. Comes from Jansel Valley in Kilchurn Estate. Is handcrafted in England, non-GMO, farmhouse aged, vegetarian friendly. So it will not kill a vegetarian.
Good.
That's what it looks like for the most part.
Lovely.
It's this kind of yellowish orange cheese itself, and then there's certain parts. Now, I've seen a lot of moldy cheese lately, so I started seeing all these green specks, and I'm like, oh no, it's just the chives. So,
Oh, nice.
yeah, there's like green chive all throughout it. So there's that, and I figured, hey, a lot of English cheeses are really, really good, and they're usually really, really good with an English beer because that's what they're going to be drinking.
Took my idea, Bumpy.
More than likely. So I have an extra special ale. So there's been an extra special bitter called Old Thumper. Not from England. It's actually from Portland, Maine, out of Shipyard Brewing Company. But I've had this one before, and it's a really tasty extra special bitter. It comes in at 5.6% ABV.
Nice.
I'll give it a pour. That's what she looks like. Nice white, tight bubbled head, and a nice kind of mahogany red colored brew. You can actually see the kind of red shining through onto my hand right there. Very nice color, very clear. Beautiful beer.
Awesome. Yeah, that looks great.
Cheers.
Cheers, man. Thank you. All right. Looks good.
Cheers, Bumpy.
Miscellaneous.
I guess me and Bumpy kind of got the same thing going on. Yeah, so I've got here's the cheese from Belton Farms. This is their Red Fox. It's an aged red Leicester cheese. That's cunningly expected crunch is what it says. That's the label there. A little bit spendy.
I think I've had that one before.
So yeah, this is the cheese. It's very yellow, very dry and crumbly and crackly as it breaks. It's got a kind of a weird texture to it. Almost looks like it's like got pressed together. Different. Smells fantastic. Pretty sharp and like it's got some age to it. So yeah, I kind of went down the same route as Bumpy. I think this is just a regular bitter. So this is a Belgian gold ale. This is from the Rake Brewing Company. This is unpasteurized. This is unfiltered. 11.2 ounce bottle at 6%. This is their 2 times the bitter.
Best type to drink.
Nice.
And it's well in date. Doesn't go bad till 4/1/2023.
What was the ABV miscellaneous?
6%.
Okay.
Yeah. Unpasteurized and unfiltered. Let's see. Some dregs in there.
Thank you, Brewery.
Yes, you got a really crispy head. It's not picking up a great color on the camera. I'll tell you that. There you go. That's a little bit better. So yeah, it's definitely murky, golden. Yeah, it's pretty crispy. You got a 1 finger like bone white colored head. Hard to say. There's
Hazy.
definitely hazy. It's unfiltered. There's all kind of stuff floating around in there, but it's highly effervescent. I can tell you that. I can see from the bottom. So yeah, I don't know what to expect. Never had this. They said that. I did my homework and it said this type of beer goes great with that type of cheese. So we're gonna find out. We're gonna put it to the test.
Cheers, man.
Excellent. Cheers, man. Right on.
Cheers.
Make
All
the
right.
boy grow up.
All right.
Boy.
Chadeo.
Hey, from Australia to Colorado, we have Old Croc smoked shark cheddar. I think I brought this on the first time I was on the show. This seems very, very familiar. Let's see. Yep. So that's it there. And this is what I am working with here. Bada bing, bada boom.
Beautiful.
Very nice.
All right. Yeah. And I was going to call an audible on my beer, but it was too late. So I'm going to go with the Colorado Native Amber Ale. It
Can't go
is
bad with that one.
5.5% ABV, 38 IBU, out of Golden, Colorado, brewed by Coors.
Oh, is it really?
Guess what's not brewed by Coors anymore?
Blue
Keystone
Moon?
Ice.
Oh.
Keystone Ice. All right, so I'll crack her open. Put that in the glass like so. There we go. Not as effervescent or happy as mine from yesterday, but a half a finger head. Nice copper in color. Frothy, not really frothy, just mixed bubbles in there. Cheers.
It's kind of nice. It's a great looking beer.
And nice
yeah.
amber.
And they
That's a-
always put 14,000 feet mountains on the bottom of the cap, and I got Capital Peak at 14,130 feet. So
Hey, all
pretty
right.
fun that they do that.
Hey, I love those Rockies, man. Oh, yeah. Thanks, Chadeo.
Thank you.
All right. Thrash, what's up?
Little trivia question. There's over 50 14ers in Colorado.
Holy crap.
That's right. A lot of people that have like a bucket list to climb them all. That's freaking weird, dude.
Before they realize how many there are.
Exactly. So I don't have the wrapper. I was trying to do Minicam earlier. Not to be whiny ass. Let me show this real quick, Beer Man.
Oh, yeah. There we go.
If you just want to show that just for a moment. So Tillamook, medium shatter. This is kind of a go-to in the household here. So, and here it is on the presentation table.
Oh, let me get you. Sorry.
Oh yeah, no problem, man.
It's like a bunch of sailboat sails.
Yeah,
love it.
but
Nice.
we're on an expedition tonight. Anyway, really good medium cheddar cheese. This is one of the better ones that I've had, and we'll probably mix that with a fatty. So
Yeah. Love the fatties.
yeah, a little
Those
fatty.
are good, dude.
And then we're gonna drink tonight. We're gonna do the Natty Ice 5.9er. It's what I had available. I was trying to get home in time, and I just did not have time to get home and hit the liquor store at the same time. So let's go ahead and pour this up. Michael Cormorant, this is 5.9% ABV. It's probably 20 IBUs of that.
I bet it's gonna go well.
Yeah, it's kind of like watching the sports or something on TV. You're just sitting there, just chubbing on some cheese and fatty and a regular American adjunct lager. Very effervescent, white head. You all know Natty Natural Ice. If you haven't had it before, I suggest you get it. Cheers.
Nice. Cheers, man. Thank you. Right on.
Thank you.
All right. We got Michael here.
Hello. This came from Costco, one of these 4-packs of cheese from Cello, and this is their Havarti. I have it cut up around in pieces over here. And tonight I have Clown Shoes. Rainbows Are Real, which is a hazy India Pale Ale. It's 6.75%. And that's what the can looks like.
Nice.
From looking at the label now, though, and I think I should have been aware of this before, Clown Shoes is now being brewed by Harpoon. Mm-hmm. So I assume it's being contract brewed, that Harpoon didn't purchase Clown Shoes. So it used to be brewed in Ipswich, Mass. Now, according to this, it's the 2 Harpoon breweries at Boston and Windsor, Vermont. So I'm assuming they're brewing it there and they didn't buy them out. But without further, checking into it, I'm not positive one way or the other. I've had Clown Shoe stuff before, so let me pour this up.
I hope they're doing a better job. That's all I can say.
Miscellaneous and I are both praying for you.
It definitely is coming out hazy so far.
Every goddamn time.
We don't want any Alex pours, but it looks like it. Well, not so bad. Maybe Alex is watching. So in the glass.
Hi, Alex.
Hi, Alex.
In the glass, it's very hazy, dark orange with a finger bubbly white head, or a little off-white. It's not straight white, off-white head. And when we come back around, I'll give you a full description.
Awesome. Very nice.
Here's Mike.
Thanks, Michael. All right, here we go. Hi, how's it going? All right, all tangled up. Okay, so I'll go with cheese first. Yeah. So this is a little bit oily and weird and wet. It's very wet and shreddy. I'm afraid to it's like opening a sardine can. It's fresh mozzarella. I don't know if it's like buffalo mozzarella. I didn't like the real shit. I think it's just milk or whatever they do. But it's with Hatch chilies. It's marinated in the Hatch chili sauce, and this is what it looks like. Like kind of moist. I'm gonna pet it. It smells like plastic. Okay, so this one, this is one from. I got a hazy India Pale Ale. I'm assuming maybe it could be a NEPA. I don't know. It doesn't say. They're just hazy. No Way Out by the Brewing Project out of Eau Claire, Wisconsin. Kind of a cool label. Usually I'm used to seeing them as a sour, so it's really interesting to see that they had a hazy. I was like, oh, that's cool. So, and they're 7.9%.
Whoa, nice.
It's the Brewing Project?
Definitely Imperial. Brewing Project, yep.
I've seen some of their IPAs on Instagram, and they got some really nice looking beers. Yeah, they're sour. Their fruited puree sours are absolutely phenomenal. Never had a IPA from them. It looks fantastic. It looks like a freaking NEPA. Smell. Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
Oh, dude, that smells like. No, dude, that smells like fresh Fuggles in my hand.
Oh, you're getting a bad
smell. Oh, dude. No, this smells like straight up fresh hops, like fresh, fuggly, like earthy hops. Yeah, in my hand. Oh, you know that American Amber that we were talking about by Rogue? Mm-hmm. It has a real hoppy kind of bite to it, like fresh flower hoppy. Oh my God. Wow. No, looking at it though, it's got some lacing there, but nice hazy. It looks like a Nipa. It smells like a Nipa. It smells very aromatic and flavorful. Doesn't have a whole bittering edge on it. It's kind of nice. Hazy, can't see through it. Opaque. Kind of a orange color, orange juice. Kind of deep, rich, kind of dirty. Yeah, I think this will go good. Maybe, I don't know. We'll find out. So that's what this is all about. Cool, man. If you guys are ready, we'll go with Bumpy and bring him back up. All right.
We got Kobe over here. He's hanging out with me, putting his head on my lap, waiting for some cheese to fall. Not sure how much of this he could eat, though, because there's onions in it. And that's kind of poisonous to dogs.
Oh,
so
yeah.
the aromas of this cheese, though. It's got a sharp bite to the nose. And then the best way to describe it is sour cream and onion. It's pretty much sour cream and onion, but a bit stronger on this kind of like sharpness of it. The flavors of this wonderful cheese, you can see kind of some of the chive, spring onion speckles in there. It's very chewy. Kind of melts in the mouth, but it does leave the palate kind of dry. It's got this woodsy farmhouse kind of funkiness to it. Very sharp, like some of the sharpest cheddar. So it's got a big bite. This is not a mild cheese. This is a pretty potent flavored cheese. And then you get all that lovely onion and stuff. So I'm kind of left with that flavor of sour cream and onion, but it's like the bite on this it's pretty sharp. So very sharp sour cream and onion. But yeah, it starts off with that kind of woodsy, farmhousey funk, and then straight up once you get in the chives and the onion, it's I don't want to give anything away, but it's delicious. And I have this thing with I can't eat sour cream and onion chips. I went over that on and off air before with some folks. So bad memories with sour cream and onion, but very nice, very nice. The beer, it smells very malty, extremely malt forward, very sweet, bready, biscuity. Lots of fruit notes coming through, kind of. It reminds me a little bit of apple and cherry, maybe some plum. Very very fruity on the tail end and the aromas. It starts off with that nice biscuit and bread, though. Very sweet maltiness. All right, well, let's dive in. Cheers.
Cheers,
Bumpy.
Cheers.
Cheers, man.
Looks good, brother.
Kind of a lighter medium body, low side medium carbonation as well. Wet yet drying on the palate. Full of flavor right up front. Lots of malt characters to this. It is that like rich like brown bread biscuit notes, extra toasted biscuit. A bit that bitterness kind of starts to kick in, mid-range palate to the finish. It lingers on with the bitterness. This one's pretty bitter for like an ESB. It's moderately bitter. The bitterness is kind of on that floral, like woodsy to a little bit of a spice note. It all works very well together. I like the transition from all the sweet malts and everything, and then it kind of goes into that. Good beer.
Excellent.
Nice.
5.6% ABV, something like that. Yeah, 5.6% ABV. So I mean, it's kind of sessionable.
Sounds good.
Yeah, this is one of those ones. I mean, you can drink tons of IPAs, and it's not gonna wreck your palate for this beer. It just has this unique flavor. It kind of cleanses your palate, because I was drinking a lot of IPAs before this. That's why I know that. So it does. It just washes your palate clean, and you just get the flavors of this beer. It's very nice. Let's go ahead and pair the two together. Let's just get a double slice since that one's stuck to it.
Cheezers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, cheezers. I haven't said that in a while.
Yeah, this cheese, it kind of melts, like it's all gooey on your palate, coats the palate, dries it out. Ooh. All right, so basically all that happened on that was the notes from the beer after eating the cheese kind of get a little bit dulled down with some of the fruit notes, still left with some biscuit type flavors, and then there was a spike of like this alcohol note, which this didn't taste like anything like alcohol before at 5.6%. So it definitely drew out some alcohol. It lowered down those fruity notes, which I think a lot of the fruit notes in this are not coming from the hops. I'm pretty sure it's coming from the yeast, because Shipyard is known for using the Ringwood yeast strain out of London, which is a very fruity yeast. So now let's just take a swig and just see if there's anything opposite.
Now it's cheezers.
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 Definitely much better to drink the beer and then eat the cheese, because you get the good biscuit, you get that kind of fruity floralness stuff going on. The bitterness starts to kick in. You eat the cheese, it takes that bitterness out. Doesn't make it taste like alcohol because the beer's already been drank, and then the cheese flavors just come right through and fall through. Still have a little bit of that bitterness on the palate from the beer, but I have that nice sour cream and onion type thing going on in the palate too. So that's kind of working that way. So cheers. I'm going to continue to eat, drink, imbibe.
Nice.
Come up with a score.
Cheers, man. Hell yeah. All right, let's. Man, Burley, what the hell?
All right, so I took a look at this on Beer Advocate just to see what they had to say, the notes for it. It's a Belgian IPA brewed with pale Pilsner malts, loads of Brewer's Gold, and Howler 2 hops. That's all I wanted to say about that. So yeah, we'll get in. It's kept a pretty nice looking head. Yeah, settle down. Still got a nice ring there. We'll go for the nose. It's got a sweet yet like bready maltiness to it. Floral, herbaceous floral. It's almost kind of got like a little bit like a funk to it, like a little saison, like farmhouse kind of funkiness to it. A little bit fruity. Hard to say. I mean, it smells like I said, it's got that herbal earthy hop note going for it. So it doesn't really smell bitter on the nose, but I definitely think there's going to be some bitterness with this. So yeah, cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, Drew.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Wow. That's very light for an IPA. It's nice. I'd say light to, it's got a light body. There's a lot going on. There's like a real sweet, almost honey-like malt hits you. And then it's got a very mild bitterness to it. It's there. It's kind of like a drying bitterness hits you halfway through. Palate's definitely drying off a lot. It's almost got like an orange zest or something, some kind of fruit in there. It's got a little bit like a spice note to it as well. That's not bad. For 6%, that's pretty dang good. On the higher side of the ABV for them. All right, yeah. So for the Belton Farms, we're gonna go with the Red Fox, the aged red Leicester cheese. Looks about the same. Hasn't really gotten any softer. Definitely crumbly, dry cheese. It's like falling apart when I was cutting it. Aromas on it, like I said a little bit earlier. Very sharp. It's got a real sharp, almost cheddar kind of smell. Got a slight funkiness to it. Nutty. I mean, I don't know. Smells rich. So go ahead and try the cheese.
Cheese. Jesus. Like, where is it?
Oh, man, cheesy chasers.
Keep it creamy.
That's good. It's like very rich, creamy. Almost has like, it's got that age, like that when you have a good aged cheese, it almost has like that powdery when it like melts and dissipates. Lingers around for a while, sticks all around the palate. Very bold. Very, very sharp cheese. Slight earthy note on that as well. I don't know. It's not bad. This is like really, really, really good. Like high age. Like I feel like aged cheddar. I didn't really do too much research on the actual cheese itself. I was slacking off having a beer in the yard. So
who doesn't?
Very mild funk. This would be awesome on a charcuterie board with some like cured salamis or herb crusted meats or anything like that. It's really good. I might just pick some more of this up just to have at my house. All right. So I guess we'll go. I'm going to go cheese first, and then we'll try the beer, and then we'll see if it works.
Mm-hmm.
Cheesers, man.
Yeah, it's interesting doing it both ways because it doesn't always work one way, but it works better other ways.
Yeah. It's hard. Yeah.
Definitely brought out more bitterness in the beer. Definitely brought that malt back. And definitely brought out the hoppiness in that beer. Wow. Piney, resiny, like for Belgian IPA, what I had before, this is way more aggressive now with the cheese. It almost has like a West Coast IPA kind of feel to it. Because it's totally wiped that sweetness, that malt presence, all that toasted grains gone. And it just made it really strong bitter up front, which is kind of what they said. And it's really not bad because the beer alone was pretty dry. The cheese is pretty dry by itself, but together it worked pretty good. So I think I want to play around a little bit more while everybody else goes, but these guys might know what they're talking about. Whatever website I looked at.
Nice. Oh yeah, dude.
There's not a lot of beer that like pairs with this. They said almost any beer could pair with this.
Mm-hmm.
But the extra bitter thing, they said was a good one to go with.
Nice.
Shabby.
Oh yeah, dude. Well, thank you, Miscellaneous. All right. We got Chadeo next, yeah? Yeah. Yep.
All right. Aussie. Cheddar. There you go. It's the old crock smoked cheddar cheese. It's a sharp cheddar. Very nice. I've already showed off the appearance a little bit, but there it is again. It's a creamy yellow right there. And if you look at the rind, it's just kind of a darker yellow in color. So good looking cheese. A little squishy, a little crumbly, just perfect right in the middle. The aroma. I'm getting a lot of the smoke, some creaminess, boldness, and earthiness. Oh, and it's so inviting.
I can smell it over here.
Yeah.
That's for me cutting the cheese. Right. Cheese. Gonna try it. Cheese.
Cheesers.
Jesus.
Jesus.
Smoky, creamy. The boldness lingers. Kind of like a fresh milk there too. Smoke. All that combines. This is a great cheese. I think most people could probably find this anywhere. It's basically every supermarket. Very, 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 very good cheese. Now, we put it there, and as of this moment, the cats haven't harassed me, so that's good.
Not yet.
One behind me.
Jesus.
It's cheese time.
Now for the Colorado Native Amber. It's my last bottle. Kind of went ham on it yesterday, but that's okay. It's worth it. Already went through the appearance of this. Just kind of a caramel in color, copper in color. Had a half a finger head. This one just seems more flat than the one last night. So that's all good though. The aroma.
It's got a nice color.
It's a good looking beer. Yeah, I love it. Ooh. Get the caramel, hops and malt. There's a hint of metal. I don't understand what's that coming.
From the lid, maybe?
Or
those are screw top. There's screw tops too, right?
Yeah, so that could be it. Some errors getting in there and funking with it. So, oh well, it is what it is. I should try to find that in a can. Only can I have from Colorado Native is an Imperial Porter. So that would be fun to do one day.
Yeah.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers.
Taste.
Cheers.
Oh
yeah.
Tastes like Denver mint pennies dipped in caramel, sprinkled with hops.
Good Lord.
And a nice sweet filling.
Money.
How's that for a description?
Sounds like money. Oh my God.
All right. So I'm going to do two different ways of the combination. Go cheese first and do that, then do beer first and do that.
Oxidized copper.
Pretty much.
Keeps you from getting constipated.
Oh
gosh.
And your pain. It keeps your pain away.
Metal taste is gone when I combine them. Just immediately gone. The caramel notes is prominent along with the smokiness from the cheese. Those go together very well. Holy cow. It's actually a pretty good combination. Now, beer first. Yeah, beer first takes away all the beer flavors. If you do the cheese first with the beer, it's phenomenal. The other way around, So, I'll have some final notes and numbers next time around. Cheers, guys.
Cheers, Chadeo. Right on. Thank you, man.
This may be my last. Yeah, you're right, Joey.
Hey guys, I want to say beers with Barton. I know he's in the chat. If you're not subbed to him, go ahead and sub with him. He's only 128 subscribers right now.
Yeah.
Help him out. He's supporting the chat earlier on. I don't know where he's at now, but I know he's there. I looked him up. He was there. Okay, Tillamook cheese. I went ahead and put the fatty in with it, but that's kind of dinner tonight, I guess. And the Tillamook cheese. One thing my wife and I like about this cheese is even though you let it set out, like if you have a cheese tray or, one of those trays where you have like sports going on and stuff, this cheese actually lasts pretty long before it dries out enough where, it's like eating an eraser. So it stays pretty pliable. I mean, it's been out for quite a while and it is very pliable. The taste on it, regular medium cheddar. There's no sharpness to it. Very smooth on the palate. It breaks down very well in the mouth. Envelops it. It envelops everything while I'm choking. Envelops everything, and from the beginning to the end on the swallow, it's very satisfying cheese. Really good flavored cheese. Not a lot of salt, which is great. I don't like a lot of salt in my cheese. The cheddar, it's really good. It's like it's kind of like the Velveeta cheese and shells type of that thing that you get from eating Velveeta cheese and shells. It's that type of cheese in there, so it melts very nice in the mouth. Very good. And then Natty Ice, 5.9%, American Adjunct Lager. Good thing to drink while you're watching sports, go Avalanche. And I re-poured it, or added to it, I should say, and it's very effervescent. It's yellow, kind of honey lemon. It's keeping a ring around the rim. Good American Adjunct Lager. If it wasn't good, I wouldn't buy it. So I recommend it. The smell, you get the light hops that it has. Either it be a Hollow Tower or some light Bavarian hops. That's what it smells like. You get some maltiness in the nose, sweetness, and it smells very wet. Going for a drink. Cheers.
Cheers.
Very wet on the palate. Goes down easy. That's why they sell so much, because we can't stop drinking them. Very light, effervescent on the tongue, and with the cheese, I'll go ahead and do the cheese first. They go very well together. Nothing cancels any of it out, but you do have kind of this sweetness from the cheese that kind of at the end. That's you get the little hops from the beer and that Velveeta cheese and shells type thing on the back of the tongue, which is really, really good. It goes pretty well together. And when I was doing it with the fatties, it actually the fatness in that sausage really enhanced the hopness on the beer, which is good too. So that's a trifecta there. So nothing wrong here. Let me think about a score and we'll move on.
Nice, man. Excellent. Thank you, man. All right.
Fatties need love too.
Fatties need love, dude. Those are good too. Yum.
Okay. So this is what the can looks like again. Clown shoes, rainbows are real. Hazy India Pale Ale at 6.75. And I've been sipping on it. If you look in the glass, the head is completely gone. So there's no head anymore. Carbonation's actually pretty medium, but I'll give you a whole description. Let me show you the cheese. I've been eating some of it, but I still have some left. Let me test some of it out. So this is a mild Havarti from Cello, Cello. Piece here. Taste it. It's very mild, but it has a kind of sweet taste. This would be the kind of thing you'd have with a sandwich, maybe, as an added cheese. I don't think it's a great melting cheese, but I guess maybe you could use it for that too. Pretty tasty, though. And now I will go with the beer. The beer is made with Azacca, Citra, and Mosaic. I don't know the IBUs, but it is 6.75.
What's that called? Over the Rainbow?
Rainbows are real.
Rainbows are real. I'll check it out.
If you can get clown shoes, you can probably get it. So let's go with the nose first. You're getting kind of a citrus kind of thing, and then you're getting tropical notes, some coconut, kind of also some resin and pine. So this is kind of like a combo kind of nose. Citrus and tropical with some pine and resin notes. So it's interesting. That's a lot of stuff going on. Let's see if the taste is similar.
Says it's 55 IBUs on that, Michael.
Okay, thank you. So cheers on that sip, which I already took. I'm going to take another one.
Cheers.
Cheers to the second sip.
Okay, so the sip kind of matches the nose. You're getting more specific stuff, though, in the taste. You're getting mango. You're getting papaya. So the taste is going more tropical, but you do get some sweet orange, too. But you're no longer getting the pine or the resin in the flavor. So it's like a citrus tropical kind of thing. It's medium bodied. The mouthfeel is also medium. Goes down pretty easy for 6.75. Probably drinks more like a high-end session. You could drink a lot of this. I guess you should be careful with it because it does go down pretty easy. And there is a mild bitterness, but it doesn't take over. It kind of like floats over your tongue and then it goes away. So 55 IBUs, you think it would be more bitter, but it's really not that bitter. But it's still mild bitterness, I would say. And let's try and see what the cheese does to it. Now, what you guys have been doing is tasting the cheese. You've done both, so I could do both also. I'm going to taste the cheese first. Now let me taste the beer.
Cheesers.
Cheeser.
Oh, that's fine, Miss Piggy.
Now the cheese tones down the bitterness even more, which is interesting. As far as the other flavors go, they seem to still be there, and they do seem to meld pretty well with the cheese. Not really having much of an effect, though. It doesn't change them. Pretty similar, but I would say this is a fairly good match. The beer and the cheese go together pretty well. Now I'm going to taste the beer first. Let's see if that makes a difference. Cheesers. Pretty much the same thing. When you're dealing with these milder cheeses, I think they don't have as great an effect as some of the cheeses that you're doing, because with a stronger cheese, I think it has a greater effect on the beer, and maybe vice versa on some of the beers that are more intensely flavored also. So it can go both ways. This is a pretty good match, though. I'm pretty happy with the way the beer matches with this cheese, and I'll have a number for you when we come around again.
Nice, man.
So far,
that's good to hear. Yeah, it does. All right, thanks, Michael. Cool, man. So it's my turn. I'm having itchy problems and all kinds of problems. It's hot in here. Okay, let me swig this down. Take a drink of water. All right, so I think I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna do the cheese first. Yeah, let's do that. So fresh mozzarella with hatch chili marinated. It's really flimsy and like boingy and moist and oily, and it smells like plastic.
Is it from the wrapper or no?
No, I'm hoping there's more flavor than the aromas because the aromas are very minimal. Yeah, let's get into this. Hell yeah.
Cheese.
Cheese. Well,
Mozzarella, huh?
yeah, it's
Fresh mozz.
not real salty or anything. Yeah, just kind of like oily, flat. Has like a olive oil or something on it, or something maybe. It's not spicy at all. There's nothing.
Yeah, I was gonna say, was it flavored?
Yeah, with hatch chili marinade, and I don't know what hatch chilies are supposed to be like. So
Peppery, kind of like green
that's
chili.
the marinated mozz, huh? So that's it's in like I've had. They make one that's like a twist. You know, it looks like a braid, and it's got like the
that's what
red.
this is. Yeah,
I've had that. I don't. It can be good. Yeah, they do. They do like the oil and herb infused type of thing, but it really doesn't penetrate into the depth of the cheese. It's kind of on the outside.
There's absolutely this would have gone very well with like a really light lager or something that has absolutely no flavor. Because this is like I don't know what's gonna beat this one. I am getting a little spice on the like pores of my tongue. I'm starting to get a little bit of a weirdness there, or like more of a flavor than a spicy. But it's oily, like olive oil. I think is what's in this. Let me see. I think it's olive oil. Oh, it's really
Olive oil.
Why don't I just feel it? It feels like oil. Yeah, no, it's olive oil. But it's got no taste. It tastes like cardboard. It's like there's nothing. It's nothing good about this. So, all right.
So a question real quick. So
Sure.
the mozzarella, you know how usually mozzarella when it's made that way is very rubbery. So it's when you try to marinate it, it's not going to accept any real flavor because it just like it can't get in it. You know what I mean?
There's
Is that
spice though. I'm getting spice now on the sides of my tongue.
Is it from just the oil that they may have
The
put
oil.
in the habanero? Okay.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly.
Okay.
The oil. It didn't penetrate the cheese. The cheese tastes kind of like I don't know. I guess ricotta or something. Ricotta's better than this, but more of like a creamy, just real creamy, kind of milky, cow milky. Oops, and and I just you guys wear your masks while I talk.
Sure.
I'm gonna get it all over you. So. Yeah, not bad. It's starting to spike up a little on the heat, actually, on the roof of my mouth. So that's good.
Wow.
All right, so getting into this, man. I'm not going to go into the looks anymore, but it has a nice medium rising bubble, though. I will say that carbonation wise, man. The smell. Let's get into that. Like I said, fuggles. Like if you were to go like that with some flowers, it has that earthy, kind of earthy floral kind of not quite vegetal, a little vegetal. It has that hop leafy kind of hop cone like lupulin kind of thing going on. The pollen that fuggles though, like if you were freshly, I don't know why fuggles comes to mind. Just very like fresh hopped. Like very nice and like wow. And that's really all I get. It smells like I opened up a bag of hops. And that's it. There's nothing else in this. I can't get any citrus, no malt, no nothing, no bread, no nothing. Just hops. So let's get into this, man. I gotta drink this.
Weird, man.
Cheers.
Weird.
More vegetal in the flavor. But it does bring out even that still like maybe like a Sterling Fuggle mix or something like that. Some kind of noble hop variety. It's very nice. It actually works really well. It brings out the heat in the hatch chili more. There's more heat coming through the pores of my tongue are starting to bring out this it's almost like the oil stuck on my tongue and was just penetrating this chili like heatness into my mouth and was waiting for this beer to come up because it's got or to go down because it's got like this the hop spice. It has that hop burn kind of thing going on. and it adds to the spices of the chili. It actually works really well with this in the heat perspective. I don't really get anything in the cheese. The cheese has totally been abolished. Like I don't even taste the cheese, but that the marinade of it is really nice with the hop blend of this. So it's really. Let me get into this more. It does have it has a full body, like medium pushing full. It's like pretty thick. It's got a viscosity to it. It's smooth. It's creamy on the mouthfeel. It's not too. It's more hoppy, spicy. It does have a little. I wanted to say like a little cantaloupe, melon. Hold on. There's some more flavors. I pretty much already paired them because I mean this cheese just sits on your mouth with that oil. That's all I really need to say. I don't even want to get into it because you already heard it. Went well though. It's good. It went better than I thought. So I'm happy. It was mediocre, let's say. It wasn't the greatest mix, but it wasn't bad. So good finish on this beer though. Spicy, hoppy, like I said, resinous. Very, very loopy and resinous, like hoppy, sticky thing going on here. I totally recommend this beer. Like this is phenomenal. If you like, I'm not trying to flip anyone off. If you look over to the right there, it's really good though. It's really good if you can get it. Eau Claire, Wisconsin. You guys can get that shit. Come on. Yeah, that's it. That's all I really have to say. This is a good mix. The beer, the pairing was great, and I'll talk about it after. But I think I have my numbers. I got my thoughts. So let's get back to Bumpy and bring him on up here. Hell yeah!
All right. Well, let's start with the beer. Old Thumper. Like I said, it's a really good example of an extra special bitter. I think a bit higher in ABV than you might find from an extra special bitter out of London itself, England. It's very nice, though. Very nice. I don't see a lot of like the Fuller's stuff like that, so I can't really compare it to a Fuller's because it's been so long since I've had one. But I think out of the extra special bitters I've had, this one is up there. It's got really good flavors to it. The beer by itself, I'm going to give a 95 out of 100.
Wow,
this
nice.
Cheese, pretty amazing cheese. It's a good cheese to just eat alone. You could put it on some like meat thins, things like that. Go very nice, with a little bit of wheat background. But I really think if you made yourself some whipped potatoes, you melted this cheese in those whipped potatoes, it'd be the perfect combination.
Guess what Bumpy's doing after?
I'm gonna make some whipped potatoes and buy some more of this cheese. It's really good cheese. I'm gonna give the cheese a 98 out of 100.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Good stuff. The pairing, it's kind of
go.
The only way to like say that this could go together is to drink the beer first and then eat some of the cheese afterwards. Just because it distracts from the bittering finish, kind of cuts into the bittering finish, but then you're left with most of the cheese. The other way, of eating the cheese and then drinking the beer right afterwards, it takes away a lot of the beer. It changes it, and it changes it for the worse, bringing out alcohol notes, taking away from the nice fruity esters out of the beer. And it just changes it. It makes it not that great. So I'm just gonna say that these two don't actually pair well together. For this cheese being so strong with the flavors that it has, and I think how it can affect like bitterness, it can affect the flavors from the beer, bringing out alcohol notes. I would go with like a lighter like a German Pilsner or even a lager. But I wouldn't go with anything that's super, super hoppy, but I would go with something like light and bready. For sure for the flavors, something that doesn't have a lot of flavor to begin with. So I think the cheese has so much flavor to it that it's just going to take away from almost anything else we're drinking, unless it's maybe a stout. But I don't see this cheese really blending well with the stout either. So I would go with like a German lager of some sort.
Going for maybe the strong, like this a regular bitter.
Maybe, yeah. It's just I think lower, maybe like a lower ABV and a lower hoppiness, something in that threshold.
Yeah, I had a few cheeses.
They both had
like sometimes it's like you said though, man. It really brings the alcohol forward, and you're like, whoa, where did that come from?
Yeah.
So like drinking something light, and then you're like, oh, it's boozy as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was very strange indeed. But yeah, those are my numbers. Sticking to it.
Very nice, man.
Sure.
Yeah, we'll do shout outs after. That sounds good.
All right.
We'll get that so we can get this all out of here. Cool, man. Thank you, man. Yeah, nice numbers.
Yeah.
Spring onion and chive.
Yeah. Jansel Valley, double Gloucester. Yeah, 98 out of 100. If you guys like mashed potatoes, try it with some of those cheese.
Have it with mashed potatoes.
And a pizza.
Nice, man. Thanks, Bumpy. We'll get back.
Cheers,
We'll bring up the panel at the end. Yeah.
All right. So yeah, I'll go ahead and start with the cheese. I guess the Belton Farm, Red Fox, Red. I gotta take that blurred background off. Yeah, the red lace cheese. That's fantastic. That's one of the best cheeses I've had recently. What can I say? I mean, it's like I said, it's just really, really sharp kind of cheddar. It's bold. It's in your face. Lets you know it's there. And it's hard. I hate to describe it as like a cheddar, but it's like it's. You could definitely tell it's an upscale cheese, and I highly recommend it. If anybody runs across that, I'd pick it up. I'm gonna probably get some more if my wife or hide what I got in my beer fridge so my wife doesn't get the rest of it. That shit is really good. I had to put it away. I was like, I could eat more of this, and I just like, no, put it away. I'd scored it probably where Bumpy's at 90. I'd go with 99. That's fantastic. Highly recommend it. As for the Belgian Golden, or this Belgian IPA is what they call it on Beer Advocate. I like this beer because it was different. It was very light for being an IPA, I guess. It's over the pond, so it's a little bit different than what we're used to. I like the sweetness on the nose and up front with the malt grain or the malt build, had a nice breadiness to it. Toasted grains on the nose. And then it was, like I said, that herbaceous, slight herb, fruity type of nose that I was getting off of it with a slight funk. And it was great. It was very refreshing. Like I could drink these 6% in the sun. I like hot day beer. This is perfect, sessionable for us. On the flavor though, yeah, I did like that it did come through with a little bit of bitterness, and it came through with the earthy, which was good because it smelled really malt sweet forward up front. I'll score the beer Belgian IPA. I think I've had a couple Belgian IPAs, and this one's on the better side, so I'll put this at a 95. I feel comfortable there. This is tasty beer. I would buy it again. I don't know if I'd want to sit down and sesh out, but for 6%, it's worth giving it. It's worth drinking for sure. The pairing wasn't bad. So it kind of took this more malt forward, light, earthy, hoppy beer, and when you combined it with the cheese, it just totally flipped it on its head. You didn't get any malt. It brought out like an extreme piney, resinous, earthy, very hop forward type of beer, like aggressively hopped, which the beer wasn't at all. I mean, I'm not saying it was, well, I don't know there's no born on date on this, but it's still it's good for a while. It was insane. It turned it into almost like a West Coast IPA feel, which was different. And I'm going to say I didn't dislike it because it was crazy to see how much that cheese elevated that beer and made it into something totally different. It was kind of nice to get like a nice resiny pine hop kick out of something from over the pond too, which usually doesn't. So I don't know. It's a pairing. I think it went well. If you're not scared of bitter, you're not scared of a little bit of resiny pine, this really works. I know it's like earthy. It's just real earthy and stuff. I don't know. I dig it. It was good. I scored it overall at a 95. I think it worked for me and my palate. I didn't mind the bitterness. It was crazy how it could bring characters out so strong and envelop them into something where it was like just like if I blind tested, like if I had two like this beer and you were blindfolded and I said, here, try this beer with and then I said, try this cheese and then try this beer. You would probably think it was two totally different beers. It was that much of a dramatic change. So not bad. I got no complaints. I'm going to drink the last of it with you guys.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah, cheers. Cheers, Rube.
Fuck, I'm muted, man. Nice.
I know. I hate that when I'm muted. It's like, oh,
yeah, I'm talking.
Nice and malty, though, when it warmed up at the end there.
Yeah, nice. Awesome. That beer looked really murky and like weird at first. I was like, oh, okay.
That is, like I said, on the bottle it says unpasteurized, unfiltered.
Wow.
Malty.
Cool, man.
Unfiltered.
Well, all right. Miscellaneous, thank you, man.
I feel like I got gypped, though, because this is supposed to have like a paper bag on the outside, like a paper label. They got this.
Oh, it was?
That's what it showed on the website. I don't know. I guess it's
like the South African company. There's a South African beer company that does that with the they have like a goblin looking paper thing over their bottles or something. Yeah, that's cool. Right on, man. All right, let's bring up Chadeo. Thanks, Miscellaneous.
Bringing up Stella.
That's a pretty cool.
Yeah, she's a big girl. So starting out with the Old Croc smoked cheddar cheese. All I can say is this is a terrific table cheese, perfect for a dinner party or even just kind of lounging around eating cheese and crackers, watching a movie. This is a phenomenal cheese. I highly recommend picking it up if you like smoked cheeses and cheddars. Perfect. It's a 97 out of 100. I'm going to save the rest of that for later. As for the beer, basically the same thing I talked about yesterday. Penny taste ruined the experience for me. Isn't that great of an amber. Maybe it did get oxidized because it is a twist cap. I don't know. I wish Coors wasn't so cheap with it, but whatever. It is what it is. It's an 86. Combined, they work surprisingly well together. The cheese cut the metal taste completely out, and it just left like caramelness from the beer, and then the smoke from the cheese came in, and that was a lot of fun. I scored that look at my notes, 93 combined. It's an A-, high A-. Probably a different amber would have worked a little bit better, but yeah. I mean, thanks for having me, Beer Man. It's been a lot of fun, man. As always. Cheers, panel. Cheers, chat.
Oh, yeah. No, hey, that's a marketing thing, man. Those companies, they open up their, like, sideshows, man.
Yeah.
To compete and shit.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, Chadeo. Right on, man. Oh, yeah. Cool. Hey, Michael, what's up?
Hello. You're gonna skip.
Oh, did I skip Thrash?
Thrash.
He loves me.
Oh no, I love you, man.
I know it
Sorry.
happens.
Shit.
I remember hosting Bumpy's, his Sunday dark beers, and I was like, "Where the hell were we?" I was like, "What the hell?" Anyway, yeah, it sounds like a good night so far on the cheese and beers. So, Tillamook medium cheddar, very good cheese. This will score a 96 out of 100 with me. It's above an average A. I mean, it is really good cheese, and the beer naturalized 5.9%. For what it is and the price, this will get a 93 out of 100. And combined, they went together. They did what they wanted to do together, and nothing canceled each other out. It's kind of like watching a game, and you're sitting there snacking on things, and you don't have a bad snack in front of you. When the game's over with, your tummy feels good, and you're ready to go. We'll just give it a 98 together. So this went very well, even with the fat boys. I mean, the fatties enhanced it, but together the cheese and the beer, very good. Cheers.
Nice. Cheers, man.
To the point.
Man. To the point. I gotta get that on my banner. All right, cool. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. All right.
Thank you, beer man.
You're welcome.
The Havarti cheese, I'm going to give a 90, so it's an A-. It's not a full flavor cheese. It's kind of a mild cheese, but it still tastes good, and I still enjoyed it. I'm going to give the beer a 95, so it's a solid A beer, and I would recommend it. I've liked most of the Clown Shoes beers I've had, so I can't complain.
Yeah.
Combined, it did well together, so I'm going to give the combination a 92.
Nice.
And look, it's like anything else. Mild cheese, I think, seems to do pretty well with IPAs for some reason. That's what I've been doing lately. Anyway, I did the Gouda last week with double IPA as well, and it seemed to do well. And here, the Havarti, which is a similar cheese, is doing well with this double IPA. So I guess it varies, depends on the hops and how the beer is exactly put together. But I would recommend this combination, and quite good beer.
Very nice. 93, you said on the combo?
I think I said 92.
92? Okay. That's awesome. That's it's an A. That's perfect. Hell yeah, man. Well, cool, man. Thank you, Michael. Go ahead and, or Mike, however you want your name said. Let's bring me up, I guess.
He needs to let his hair down and rock out.
Man, I'll tell you, if it wasn't for the heat in the Hatch chilies, and it's not extraordinary like what Chadeo is going to be going through here soon. It's not like that 3 chili cheese I had either. It's just very mild, but it did have olive oil. I read into it. Olive oil. It has the olive oil look to it. So, but that oil though holds the heat in it. It like marinated within the oil, like you were saying, Brian, and it seemed to get me later. Like it tasted like rubber or plastic or cardboard. Just the mozzarella that it is. Mozzarella doesn't have that much mozzarella. God, I sound like I'm from Chicago. But it's got a very plain taste to it, very milk forward, no hardcore flavors. Nothing can penetrate it, like you were also saying, Thrash. But the oil's what really did it. And that subsided on my tongue, my cheeks, my palate, everywhere, and eventually started to get a little heatier. And as I was having that with this beer, which is a very hop forward, lupulin, fresh hoppy kind of whoa factor, just wow, whoa, I can't even think of his name, so never mind. Hello?
Hello? Is that what you were looking for?
So, but the cheese, I'm gonna give that. The chili saved it, but I'll still give it about an 85. It wasn't spectacular, you know. The beer was absolutely fucking amazing. I love.
Great
I-
adverbs.
I love. Yeah, I love. I absolutely love hot burn. I love lupulin flavors. I like the pollen. I like the fresh hop vegetal. I don't like it so vegetal that it's gross, but I like that nice balanced plane of hops going through your beer. It's very nice, like that dry hop feel. It's kind of like a dry hop flavor or something like that. Just a real fresh aroma. Definitely a NEPA here, man. Definitely big on the aromas. There was no pine or anything like that to kind of give it away as a Westy hazy. You know, it was definitely a NEPA style. Very aromatic, very flavorful. I'm gonna give this a freaking 98. I love it. I won't give it 100 yet. Try a few more of these. But very, very good. You get my point for sure. Mixed with the two. After the heat hit through the oil, it married pretty nice. I'll do the blend. I'll do a 90. It wasn't bad,
man.
Yeah, not bad. It passed. A-. Booyah. All right, cool. So let's get back to the big screen here, and I gotta mix everything up.
Someone's trying to call in a friend.
Yeah.
That was my daughter.
Hey, let me in, man.
There we go.
It's not here, man.
It's not me, man.
My wife
Same ringtone as Thrash's home phone.
I don't have a house phone on the
Hello,
line.
is Michael there? I'm looking for Michael.
It's like a corded phone sound.
I'm looking for Michael Hunt. Michael Hunt.
Mike Hunt.
I know my cunt.
Oh, yeah.
He's in a community.
Classic
be sure.
Porkies.
I'll be sure to
I think his
take off
name's
the
Bob
right thing on my
Small.
monetization on this one. No, I'm just kidding. I was a joke. A joke with you guys.
I can't.
No, but I love you. I'm joking. I'm joking.
It's a good thing
No,
that
but,
Michael doesn't have a ringtone that's like a monetization bomb.
Yeah, a good
I'm
thing you
trying to
didn't
turn my
ruin that for me.
I'm trying to turn my notifications on now when we do this shit.
All right, Bumpy. Go ahead, man. Yeah, you guys spray your shit out to the world.
Spray your
Spray
shit.
it out.
My Corona.
Let's go with Malty Monday in the poll. The poll is out there. Out there to vote. You can find the poll on Bearman's community page. He'll probably end up posting it in this chat as well because he usually does, but now he probably won't. Now he feels pressured. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I do, man. Yep.
You can also find the poll on the last Multi Monday live stream in the description, and that was the American Amber / Red Ale. Voting comes down Wednesday night, this Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So get your votes in. Prior to then, Josh, I'm talking to you, who's not even here. You degenerate. And Sunday night, it's After Dark Beers, but I will not be hosting. I will be away. I believe that there was a discussion last night, and Alex, the Bearmaster, is going to be hosting. That was the agreement. Miscellaneous. Let me know if I'm wrong.
You guys are drunk.
So I think Alex. I think it's going to be on Alex's channel.
You were drunk.
Hopefully, he can handle an After Dark
I
Beer
was.
episode.
Right. Yeah, Mackinac boy.
But everybody go there. That should be at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Support Alex, man. Support Alex. Support Bumpy, man.
Yeah. Support all of us. Come on.
Yeah, support us all. We're like a boobs without bras.
Right?
We're panhandlers here, you know. Give us some change.
But, yeah. Other than that, I mean, it's just my normal videos coming out here and there. Pretty much Wednesday and Friday, I'm putting out the 50-point inspection videos now. It's kind of working out well for me. And Thursday, I will post a video off of whatever wins the poll for Multi Monday. I will talk about what exact style we are doing, and also leave a link in the description if there is one available to Beer Advocate in the beer styles for that style that wins. So it will help everybody searching to try to find the style that we're doing. Cheers! Thank you very much for having me on, Beer Man.
You're very welcome,
Be looking
Mr. Bumpy.
forward to the next beer and cheese. I do need to purchase some more cheese now.
One at a time.
One at
Just
a time.
get one. Yeah. Just prepare a week ahead.
Yeah. Apparently, cheese does not age well in the fridge.
I might have a designated one. Yeah, apparently cheese doesn't age very well. Exactly. That's fucked up. All right, Miscellaneous, man. You are up.
Yeah, I don't really have too much going on. I got 2 boxes coming in the mail. When they're gonna get here sometime this week. Stick around, hit the bell, see what's in the box.
You gonna do it live? Do lives?
Probably.
Okay. Cheers.
I usually do all my unboxings live. It's a little more genuine.
Yep.
Cycle on a unicycle.
You better have some good insurance.
Sorry, Mike. We apologize for Joey.
I'm definitely not getting on a unicycle. Other than that, yeah, just keep your eyes peeled for some more Miscellaneous brew reviews. Go check out Wildcard Wednesday over there at the Thomas Metal 75 channel, Massachusetts beer reviews. That'll be at 7:30 Wednesday. Yeah, after that, around 9 o'clock on Wednesday evening, there's going to be some sour. We're just going to bring a sour. And that's pretty much it. Like, have a sour sesh. That's it. If you'd like to join that, we still got to get the wrinkles out of that, figure out whose channel that's going to be on or whatever. But it'll get set up. And it's Tuesday. You'll know. It'll be out tomorrow. You'll see. Anyways, Stout Sunday with John and Ellie, Sunday, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time with Michael Kornroff. It's always a fun time. I wish didn't work as much and I could join more. So, cheers, guys. Make sure to check out Chadeo. Burn his face off.
Everything else off.
Yeah. Well, that's not the only thing I'm burning off because I pushed it back. It starts at 9:45 Eastern now.
I'm gonna be too drunk by then.
Who, me?
Prep.
In 25 minutes?
You'd be surprised what I could do.
So here's the sauce again. It is
one after the other.
Chocolate Plague. It has where is it at? Has Brutla peppers and ghost peppers in it, so that'll be fun. That'll be over on my channel.
Brutlas.
Yeah, be over on my channel, and like I said, in about 25 minutes. So you want to see me make a horrible life choice, then come hang out.
Oh no, it's the after effect. The life choice is good.
That stuff's actually really good for you. In retrospect.
Yeah,
right.
it cleanses you right out.
Well, it's supposed to.
No, it's loaded with like peppers have like shit tons of vitamin C and all kinds of stuff.
Plus eating hot, spicy foods is supposed to reduce your chances of
getting colon cancer
by 10%.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice,
No shit. I'm eating more of that, dude.
Right?
Oh, damn, Michael. I'll look out for you. You didn't just
Cheers,
leave.
Michael. Yeah.
But if you did, cheers. Yeah.
Michael doesn't like spicy.
Yeah.
You said spice. It really
He left so quickly.
Screw this crap on him out.
Here he is.
I got bounced.
Was it my quick finger?
I guess I bounced myself.
Oops.
That's why I don't touch the mouse anymore.
Right.
I have to keep my hands off the mouse.
Good.
Oops.
No, there, man.
My wife doesn't touch them.
Keep it on my beer. Oh shit!
All right. So, Thrash Life, this little girl, she's finally getting well, and we're going to be able to move her probably next week. So, this is my girl, Faith. She's my 10-month-old. She's a Mauritian, and she's been sick for like the past month. So, I thought I'd show how she's doing. This is probably 5 days ago, maybe, and she's even better now.
She looks happy. Yeah.
Yeah, she's doing really good. That's the first time she ran in like a month. Pretty girl.
Wow.
Yeah, she's been. She had the beginnings of pneumonia, and that's not good for a small girl, you know, a young girl. So, go, run!
God, she's pretty. She has a prance that's awesome. Like I love how she walks. And
That's Honey. She's a goat. I went to go catch her, and while Faith was in
runs.
on the outside arena, but hopefully next time you see videos of her, she'll be at her new home at Harmonized with her sister Sophie, and this is at Terrelin Horse Rescue.
Good girl.
But,
That's a good girl.
Yeah.
That's my life right now. That's why videos are not coming out right now. It's because I
Good
concentrate on
girl.
her
Yes.
and getting her well, and trying to take it easy. And I'm out there twice a day, and it's a 25-mile round trip twice a day. So yeah, so that's what's going on in Thrash Life. Hopefully things will start loosening up. I'll do hopefully making a freaking beer here soon too. I'll have Chadeo over.
Good.
I'll take Chadeo over to Terrellin's too, or Edwards or something, and just
Heck yeah, man.
have them just watch.
That'd be
I wish
fun.
I lived in fucking Denver.
You should take him over there tomorrow.
What's that?
They should take Chadeo over there tomorrow after he eats his hot sauce.
Yeah, I don't think so, Tim.
Oh no shit!
We'll hit the inner city and we'll get our psilocybin and get out of there.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, the horses just go right on the ground.
Someone's driving, right?
Yeah, thanks,
We're
Goose.
on this stuff.
Freaking Moose Gal, thank you very much, and
Yeah.
all those. Thanks for the support, and we'll get back to regular scheduled stuff after all this is over with. I just been on hold with her being sick, so yeah. Thanks.
Nice, man. Nice, dude.
Talk to you, man.
Thank you. All right, Mike.
Thank Miscellaneous for the plug for Stout Sunday with John and Illy and myself every Sunday at 10:30. Can you bring me up?
Yes, I can. No way, dude.
Make him stiff.
Has anybody been able to see or get this beer?
Is that Boulevard? Who is that?
This is it's imported Brouwer Amber, and it's called Grand.
Never seen it.
It's a
That's
Baltic Porter.
Never seen it.
Baltic Porter at 7.2%.
Baltic Porters.
Let
are
me see
gnarly
the neck.
good, dude.
Show the neck again.
One of my
Okay.
favorite.
No, it
It's
looked
from-
like Boulevard Brewing there for a minute.
It's from Poland.
Oh, another raisin one.
Another Polish beer.
Yeah.
Dark Porter, filtered, pasteurized Baltic Porter.
A Baltic Porter.
7.2. So it's a little bit lower
Good
than
stuff.
some of the other Baltic Porters, like the Zwick and the other one, which are, I think, 9.5%.
Nine. Yeah. What was that again?
This is 7.2.
Oh, 7.2. That's drinkable. Yeah.
That's
good.
sessionable.
Sessionable. Yes.
It's a little bit more session, but,
Sort of.
it's a 16.9 ounce bottle. And
Drunken one
To
sessionable.
those of you with a aged liver.
If you see this, I do recommend it. If you see it, pick it up. It's a good beer.
I've never even heard of that brewing company. So
Nope, me either. That's
Hey,
that's
Tiger, what's up?
foreign to me.
but
I don't know how soon you'll see me on a unicycle though, but you never know.
We need to buy you a
probably after drinking
chimpanzee.
that beer.
Oh shit.
Thank you, Beer Man, for having me tonight.
Oh, dude, you're welcome. Anytime, man. Yeah, thanks for being here, man. Thanks, all you guys.
Love you, Michael. Haven't seen you in a
Yeah, I
little bit.
love you, Michael, bro. Tiger just
Good luck,
jumped in.
Chadeo.
Tiger
Tiger.
Muskie,
Yeah,
cheers to
thanks,
you.
Michael. Appreciate it.
Those Polish ones. The last one I had was like I ate a box of raisins with some roasted malt. It was just very good though. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. I forgot what it's called already. Yeah. What was it? What's that one that you got? Bumpy had it. You had it. Comes. Yeah.
Yeah, I had the Baltic Porter on the aged oak chips.
Oh, you had the aged one. Okay, that's nice. Yeah, I just had a regular one. It wasn't aged, but it was 9%. It was really good.
They have like a
They have a raspberry one too.
Oh, damn, dude. That sounds good. That
I can
sounds
get
really
those.
good.
Those are on the shelf.
Jeez, wow. Yeah, so my shouts, we're going a little over. That's fine though. I've had a good time. Thanks to you guys. Thank you. So Tuesday would just be an open one again. Get those cheeses out of your fridge, Bumpy, and they're probably all gone now. Go to the freaking grocery store and complain.
Yeah, I need to go.
Yeah, but but next week, another 8:00 Eastern. Let's do beer and cheese again. Bring your thing, whatever you want. Don't spend too much if you don't want to. I know this cheese can get spendy. And Wednesday is this Wednesday is our first beer mixer. Be called the beer mixer, I guess. I'm trying to figure that out, and I'm trying to figure out a format for how we're gonna do it. So I think what we were talking about before will be fine. But the beer mixer at 6:00 Eastern. Bring a couple beers, mix them together. I would prefer it if you brought beers only, but if you brought cider and mead or wine to mix with it, that might work too. So who knows? How creative. So, or liquor even. I don't care. That's it. And I just have pop-up stuff. So usually it's my live streams and y'all know those. So, the brewery's kind of taking a halt at the moment because I have to redo some insulation. And I'm working on the siding of my building, so I gotta do that. There's a lot of little things I gotta do, but I hope we're brewing soon, man. I hope we brew soon. I hope we're brewing soon. So other than that, good night. Let's wrap it up. Thanks, chat. Thanks for all the support and for the donations, guys. You guys know who I'm talking about, Burley and Joe. Thank you very much for those donations.
If it wasn't for the chat, we wouldn't go a half hour over.
Yes,
You
exactly.
guys rock, man.
Exactly. You said it. That's right. You rock. Thank you, everyone. And we're out of here, man. I just got to find the outro. We're good. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers.